I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, to the bishops and great millstone, GMS, that labor night and day. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, the 1/3. Peace and salutations to the Aqua, who are listening in silence. And peace and salutations to those that are of the remnant of the 144,000 hopeful elect, the speckled bird, those that might look like these other nations, but are in fact of the 144,000 hopeful elect. May that this lesson be edifying to all the Akim and to all the Aqua that are listening, to all those that support this truth, stand by this truth, and will defend this truth. May this lesson be edifying. Shalom.
Are U.S. sailors on board USS Abraham Lincoln battling starvation amid the war with Iran in the Middle East? Fresh images believed to be from the warship are raising fresh questions about the conditions of American naval personnel serving in the war. A serving officer on board the USS Abraham Lincoln has reportedly sent images purporting to show poor quality meals served to the armed forces personnel to Newsweek. Gerald D. Givens, Jr., a retired U.S. Air Force member and the founder and CEO of Rally Boots on the Ground, a nonprofit that supports military families, managed to receive the pictures from his friend, whose son is currently serving on board the warship. Givens told Newsweek he was shocked, adding that food services and mails were essential for combat support. Recently, USA Today had published pictures about poor quality
Man, that's some
meals
jail
being
food, man.
allegedly served to the U.S. service personnel in the Iran.
Yo, man, if anyone, had a, not promoting that, but if anyone had to stay overnight or a few days or whatever, there ain't nothing but some jail food right there. That shit straight up fucking jail food right there, man. No bullshit. They come in the morning, afternoon, and just before, it gets dark, nighttime. Three hots of the cop, man. For real. That ain't nothing but some jail food. Straight up. But hey, when that's all you can get, that's it. That's crazy, man. These people putting their life on the line for some jail food. Let this jump continue, though.
War. That's the sound of an American oil company. Shockwaves across the Middle East as Donald Trump steps forward with a bold claim. He has brokered a breakthrough between Israel and Lebanon, positioning himself as the decisive force behind a fragile push for peace. In a striking statement on Truth Social, Trump announced a 10-day ceasefire set to begin at 5 p.m. EST, following what he described as excellent conversations with Joseph Aoun and Benjamin Netanyahu. Framing it as a historic diplomatic victory, Trump claimed this would mark the 10th war he has stopped, insisting that his direct engagement with both sides made the critical difference.
His head not even yellow no
He
more. That
also
shit white.
revealed
That dude's
Israel and
stressing.
Lebanon have effectively reopened dialogue after more than 30 decades, with rare high-level talks taking place in United States, a potential turning point in one of the region's most entrenched conflicts.
Try to make this video super quick, especially since my cell phone battery is going dead. This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So as you can see that they are sure enough are mourning. How can you be out at sea and you're telling me that these people eating jail food, man? They're not even getting a good meal. I mean, they got to be away from their family and everything. And you telling me this how you feed them? Rations? You feed these people rations? And how is the morale supposed to be? How are they supposed to feel about fighting? Are they supposed to wake up in the morning and be like, yeah, we're going to kick some ass? Well, we about to get into that. But as you see right here, it says, read this once again. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So, we see that these people are mourning right now, and they are not rejoicing because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai are not in effect. So therefore, people will be mourning. This is the book of Isaiah. And if you know about the book of Isaiah, it talks about things of the future to come. A lot of people think the book of Isaiah is talking about stuff of the past. No, sir. It talks about stuff of the future. So this is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 4, and it reads, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hands of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, and the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai of hosts. So, as you see right here, this cruel lord is Nero 47, Mr. DJ. Go DJ. That's my DJ. Yeah, DJ Trump. Okay, so that is the man right there. Okay? And as you see this cruel lord, he's waging wars on this other country. And he has the people that he's telling to carry out his will are not even being fed properly. How can a soldier conduct war if you're not even being fed properly? But as it says right here, they have been given over to what? A cruel lord. And that cruel lord is Mr. Trump. I wanted to bring this out before the verse that I'm mainly going into, just to show how these scriptures are. And this is showing also how Babylon in the past and the Babylon of the future, which is America, how it's going to turn out. This is Jeremiah 51:29. And the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitants. So as you see how Babylon is now, Babylon of old, it's desolate. No one's there. It's ruins. All right? And history is going to repeat itself when it comes to Babylon of America. And also when you look at Sodom and Gomorrah. No one dwells there. There's no dwelling there. So, once the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, sets a place to be to have destruction and to never be inhabited, that's how it's going to be. All right, it's going to be no habitation for that. But I also wanted to bring this out. This is Jeremiah 51:30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burnt her dwelling place. Her bars are broken. So when you look at this is truly 100% prophetic of prophecy. Because when it says that the men of Babylon have forborne to fight, they don't want to fight for Mr. DJ, all right? Mr. DJT, Nero 47. They don't want to fight for him. And they don't want to fight for this war. All right? We have seen that. And as it says further, they have remained in their holds. They were like, no, when they said that they remain in their holds, that means they have stuck with it. That we don't want to do this. All right. Now some of them are all gun ho. Don't get it twisted. You still got some of them in there that they ready to go, and they know that. And those that are ready to go are ready to go, but those that are not are in their holds. That's why they was clogging up the toilets on the ships, because those people are not trying to deal with none of that. But as it continues, it reads, they might have failed. They became as women. And if you know, as a woman, when a woman doesn't want to do anything, she's going to do anything in her power not to do it or to try to sabotage it, because that's what a woman would do. When a woman does not want to be a mother, she will find any way, in any ways, to have an abortion or to have a miscarriage, because that's just what they're going to do. All right? And some men are weakened to that they will want to, get rid of the baby as well, too. But that's another subject. Now, as it also continues, they have burnt their dwelling places. All right? Their dwelling places of having this gun-ho, I want to fight for America, is no longer there. They don't have that burning desire to want to run down, to do anything. So therefore, their bars are broken. And you're going to see how the bars of Great Babylon, America, is going to be broken and is going to fall for these future events.